As a business owner, what if your phone never stops ringing? So, what if your phone really never stops ringing and customers actually want to hire you? In this video, I will show you exactly how to get real customers who are currently searching for your services online and ready to pay top dollar, how they can find you for free without having to pay expensive money on ads on Google and Facebook. Sounds like a dream anyway, but if you stick with me for the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how local businesses are making this happen without spending a single dollar on ads. Well, my name is Afonughe Goodness, and I run an SEO agency that helps local service businesses get customers from Google. And today I'm going to walk you through a real case study that brought in 16 qualified customers in 12 months for just $224. So basically, what you would understand in this video is how to get your website to generate you more leads and reduce the cost of ad spend drastically. And why am I qualified to tell you this? Because I have done a case study from launching a single one-page website completely under $100, and it was able to generate 16 qualified leads for this business. Mind you, it was a form fill, so these numbers don't even work on this website. So if peradventure we had gotten a legitimate tracking phone number on this website, we would have gotten even double the amount of the leads we got. So almost like, let's say, anywhere between 30 to 40 leads in total. But now we're able to get only 16. That is around maybe 1 or 2 a month for a period of a year, spending just $100 trying to build out this entire website. So this is basically what I'm going to be covering in this video, to tell you and teach you exactly how you can replicate same for your business without having to spend so much running ads, or think, okay, well, the ad costs are a bit too much and it's eating into your profit. So you can use this one to kind of balance out the entire process itself. So let me tell you about Mike. He owns an HVAC company, great guy, does amazing work, and his customers love him. But Mike had a problem. Every month he was spending $2,000 on Google ads, and you know what? Some months it worked great, other months not so much. The leads he got were all over the places, where some were really serious, but most were just shopping around for low prices. And every single month, whether he got good leads or bad leads, that's $2,000 gone. Here's the thing that kept Mike up at night. He didn't own the leads. Google did, Facebook did, the ad platform did. If you stop paying, the leads stop coming. It's like renting an apartment. You pay every month, but you never actually own anything. And it gets worse. The platform can raise price at any time they want. Google bumps up the cost per click depending on the competition within the area. Facebook changes the algorithm every now and then, same as Google. And suddenly your 2000 isn't getting you what it used to get. Mike was stuck on what I call advertising treadmill, running other and other just to say in the same place. Does this sound familiar? If you are nodding your head right now, you're not alone. This is reality for most local business owners. There's actually a better way to do this. But here's what Mike didn't know, and honestly, what most local businesses like yourself don't know. A better way to actually generating a lot of leads instead of renting them is a way to show up on Google without paying per click, and this is exactly what I'm going to show you. So when a lot of persons go on Google to search for a specific service, so just go on Google and search for your service. In the case of this one, it's our Goddard case study, Goddard's McKinney. So someone searches for rain gutter installation in McKinney, Texas. Our website appears in number 1 position. So it appears for multiple keywords, as you can see. It appears for multiple keywords like this. So let me use this one as a case study instead now. So someone searches for your services on Google. There are 3 sections that actually pops up. The first one being the sponsored session. So you see a sponsored session for businesses that are competing and paying Google to actually show up high in the search. So with a lot of competition, the prices get to increase. So after there's this Mac Pack session, of which you have one ads here also within the Mac Pack section. So the businesses who are running local service ads, LSA, are the ones showing right here, and they're paying top dollar. Whether someone picks up, whether they've completed the job or not, you got to pay. So if you own a Google business profile, I will use this medium to call out to local businesses who are not ranking in this top three. So please book a call with me. I'm trying to do a case study for a business that I can use as proof of concept. So we'd work with you until you start seeing results even. So you might not necessarily hit here, but you'll see more results than you did in the previous month after implementing our service. Then you can pay us. So we only work before you pay. You see results before you pay, rather. So this is the section this video is geared towards, ranking in this blue section, this blue link section here. So you can see these are websites popping up here for gutter installation beginning, and this is where we want to get your website also ranking. So basically, what did we do? We built out a website called Gutters Bikini, not something that, but you will notice something about the domain. It carries the service we render and the city in which we render the service in. It turns out that Google really likes this kind of domain and kind of favor them. Then another thing we did is build out this one-page website using WordPress. I'm not a good designer anyway, but you can see it works whichever way. So the first thing I did was have this one as the title tag, ensure the services we offer is properly indicated in the title tag, and the city we offer the service in is also attached in the title tag. So the third one we did, the first is getting this exact match domain. So the keywords of the main service that brings you the most money plus the location, that is what you want to have in your domain, and you can simply purchase this on Namecheap for $15 a pop. So the second one is the title tag. If you hover around here, you see it here, gutter installation. That's the pop-up you see here, gutter installation here. Then the third is including the service and the location also in your heading one tag. They call it H1 tag. So if you're not tech savvy, it's quite fine. But this major head tag, this headline here, you want to include the service that you offer here. Then the next step you want to do is also talk about individual relevant services you offer either on the page, a very small snippet. So usually it shouldn't be more than 2 lines. It shouldn't be more than 2 lines, but I just did this one as a case study, like I told you. So, and with the 2-line description, you should now link to a specific dedicated page for this service. That is how it should be. So each of these services should be linked out on a separate page, individual page. But I wanted to save cost and to actually see how it's going to perform. So I did everything on a one page. Then why they should hire us, more trust signals to give to Google and even the users who come onto the site. Then the testimonial section, this is not even real. So I just kind of use ChatGPT to quibble up something, and that's what you have there. Then most likely the one you want to ensure you don't miss is this frequently asked questions. So when someone searches for any of the services that you render on Google, they kind of go to this frequently asked. So there's this people also ask questions. That is the frequently asked questions you see here. So you want to type multiple variation of the keywords you are searching for. If you can see here, how much does it cost to install gutters in Texas? The results you see here will likely differ from the results you see here. It will likely differ from the results you see here also. There's none there. So it differs from keywords to keywords. You can see it differs from keywords to keywords. So you want to have as many as possible on your page. But instead of targeting the general state itself, like Texas, You want to narrow those questions to your specific city that you offer your services in. And the last thing we did was include the zip codes of that particular city of the service. And basically, that's it. That's how we're able to generate this amount of calls in a month. It might not be much because we didn't really spend much. It's $100 to generate over $2,000 worth of leads. For me, I call that a win. So the most recent lead we got was this October 22, and it's been coming just like that. So I'll run through the cost again. If you were to do it for yourself, what I would advise: get an exact match domain for $15 a pop. I told you, you get it on Namecheap itself here. On Namecheap, then you get an hosting, a very cheap one too, on maybe Namecheap or any other website for $24 per year. Then you get your website listed on multiple directories. Multiple directories. So I got mine listed on all over 400 directories, and the service I use is a Fiverr guy, Mohammed Wahid. You could check the link in the description below for how to get this service. Also, sell this for $75 a pop for 400 local directories. It's quite a steal because if you want to register all of this ones yourself, get your business listed, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of work. So I suggest you just use this guy. So another method you want to also use is issue out a press release. So a press release is simply a newsworthy article about your business, telling people that you're open or you're launching a new service. And you can do this with Kingswire Premium Plan. This is the one I recommend, $70. And it guarantees you 400 placements. And you get seen in Google News, Yahoo, Bing, ABC, Newswire. So you get seen in all of these services here: Yahoo, Bing, ABC, and the likes of the others. So you get seen in all of them. So it's something you want to have under your belt also. Then lastly, you want to get these links indexed on Google because of the crawl budget Google has. So Google wants to be able to find these pages. So you want to pay an additional service to get those links in by Google. The content, basically, you could use ChatGPT subscription for a month and map out your entire articles, and you should be done with that. So with just barely $224, you should be able to get this one started by yourself. I did mine for less than $100, and it generated well over 16 qualified calls from just the contact form alone. And if we add a phone number, we could have doubled that lead by 100%. So the microsite strategy I recommend, especially for persons who want to get more leads. You have a Google business profile. Then if you cannot create multiple Google business profile in different cities, you want to target multiple cities around you. So aside from honing down to your own page where you have up to about 50 pages, including your service pages and your nearby towns, then the nearby towns, you want to also have dedicated service pages for each of them. So that could roughly bring it up to about 60 plus to 100 page per website. But Google tends to favor your own page itself for this particular city you save, like I said earlier on. So you want to have individual websites for each of them. It costs just $200 to get all of these things set up. So for 10 cities, costing you maybe $2,000 investment upfront, and you could get all of these things set up. And in less than 3 months or 4 months, you would spot a winner and you'll start getting leads ramped up pretty fine. So what we didn't do with us, we didn't expand, we didn't issue out press release, we didn't build all of these multiple pages. We didn't even have up to 60 page. We just have just one page alone, just this page alone. That's all we build out. So if we add multiple pages, peradventure we'd have more leads because we kind of tell Google uh, we have more information they can send onto user, and it gives Google that signal that we're a legitimate business and we are worthy to be shown. So, but if once you have this on page dialed down for each of the city you service without diluting the power, you will definitely rank in multiple cities. And let's say you have 10 cities around you under your belt, and you're able to generate at least 2 to 3 leads per month from each of the sites. That is well over 30 leads per month completely from SEO. So, irrespective of the service you offer, you know how much that's going to cost you in ad spend month after month. and you're going to get this completely for free of charge. So what do you do now? You can either do this yourself with everything I've listed for you. If you have questions, drop them in the comments below, and I will do well to make a video answering these questions extensively to teach you exactly how to do this. Another thing didn't do my website, that's why it's not even ranking for multiple keywords. It's not ranking number one for multiple keywords. I didn't build authority backlinks to this particular website. So say you go for a job interview and you have um, someone you just met vouch for you. It might not really mean so much, but if you have your friends, your family, probably the vice CEO of a company will vouch for you, that's your foot in the door. You don't need any other thing again. So that's how it's basically how backlinks work. So you want other websites to mention your website on their page, and Google kind of signals that okay, your website is being mentioned by a very high authority website, a very big authority website in the space. They kind of tend to now don't just ignore you, but they kind of rank you, and that's how you get to rank for multiple of these keywords. And I used my mentor's service, Jackie Chow, a very good guy. So you could actually use a service also. It could help you rank your website. Quite expensive though, so but it's your choice. So you could get his niche edits, it's or local guest posts for $90 a pop. If you do a bulk deal, you could get it for $74 a pop. So basically, that's how you get your website ranking for lots of the keywords you're searching for, and you tend to generate more leads with it. So, like I said, you could do this yourself, or we can both walk the path where I would help you do everything because I'm better experienced. It's what I do for a living, and it's what I know how to do best. I'm using this medium also to remind you if you have a business and I'm looking for a business owner who I would use this business for a case study to rank in the map section. I mean, this section here. So if you have a Google business profile and you don't think it's well optimized, you don't get enough calls from it, book a call with us and we can see if it's something we can get you on. This offer is not going to last for long, but we'll try to keep it as long as possible. So the same resources, you can build this out yourself, citations, press releases, measurements. And that's all exactly you need to get this thing done for yourself. But we'll throw extra topping if you're to work with us. We'll consistently monitor your rankings, improve them, add quality articles to your websites, help you optimize your Google business profile, update them regularly, generate reviews for you, help you with appointment booking CRMs to help make your work lighter. So if it's something that you enjoyed today, kind of hit the subscribe button, like our videos, and share. And please leave a comment if there's anything you think you want to ask. Yeah, thank you, and see you in the next video.